I am the God man, living, learning his plan. This is teaching, never preaching, I'm the future advance. I'm the reason that you're reaching to the knowledge in this season. I'm the universe, lyrically in tune to work. My black magic beat is savage, so this music is my passion. I use a verse to break the spell, but the devil did his work on the small minds while he running his turf. Rap niggas want respect, but these chickens are jerked. Talking spicy, love money, love sex, dummy. Love disrespect instead of building connects. To be the best of ourselves on this planet called hell. I see a lot of Satans having your conversations about your life within the matrix, but you never learn to change it. Practicing your rituals to keep us in your cages, and my people do the same thing to keep us in that placement. Arguments of hatred, it stops with my engagement. We gotta step within our greatness. We gotta set the record straight. We gotta step within our greatness. We gotta set the record straight. We gotta step within our greatness. We gotta set the record straight. We gotta step within our greatness. We gotta set the record straight. Yo.
Peace. It's AMB African Man Born. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this because I've been talking about this all 2020. All right, and they're gonna bring it into fruition probably by the end of the election or the beginning of the new presidential cycle. All right, so what you see here is a picture of Bill and Melinda Gates. All right, and Bill and Melinda Gates has been pushing, and Melinda Gates actually divorced Bill Gates. But Bill Gates has been asserting himself as some type of doctor, which he's not. Going around pushing for vaccine mandates and lockdowns. All right, he's been doing this for a while. He's been trying to implement this since the early 2000s. All right, he's made two speeches that it's gonna be hard to find, even though you can probably find it on my Facebook somewhere. One of the random thoughts that I first did where I talked about it, which got my AMB TV channel YouTube shut down. All right, they're not gonna shut me down this time because I'm gonna put it everywhere. And I don't care what they say about Medical Misinformation Act. That's what I got shut down for. Now, mind you, the Medical Misinformation Act is actually the hypocritical algorithm that they use to attack people from speaking against COVID vaccines and forced mandates. All right, they killed a bunch of different doctors that were speaking on it. They killed a bunch of different people that were protesting against it that had mass followings, and they're targeting different people online for talking about it. So the disease that they're talking about, when they say disease X, they're talking about SARS. All right, SARS is the disease that they want to implement in 2025 to create Pandemic Part 2. All right, Pandemic Part 2 will be the real deal. That's the one where they want to shut things down. You won't be able to go outside or do none of that shit or be a part of society if you do not comply to their mandates. All right, I stand firm on what I'm talking about. I'm not going to bow down to no mandates or none of that. So with that being said, you have to be prepared. But it's better to be prepared with a group of people that will fight with you. All right, so this information is to prepare you, not to scare you. All right, the song Plandemic was to prepare you, not to scare you. All right, songs that I put out and information that I put on videos was to prepare you, not to scare you. It's not a fear-mongering thing. I ain't worried about it. You know what I'm saying? But what we need to do is come together, right? And not just on some bullshit where we're coming together for one day. And no, look at what they're doing. They're already shutting down Walmart's. They're shutting down McDonald's. They're shutting down different supermarkets all across the country. Simultaneously, they're just shutting down hundreds of stores because there's going to be a huge financial collapse that happens with this pandemic that happens as well. All right, so things are going to go more digital. If you're not invested in certain cryptos that you control without their system, then you might be fucked. But at the end of the day, learn skills, growing food, learn preserving water, cleaning water, learn how to eat less, put your money together while cash is still king, create plans, do some of your traveling with a purpose so you can move away from the bullshit that's due to happen, especially in this country. All right, they want to make this worldwide, but this country's gonna feel it the hardest. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the type of moronic shit that goes on in this country. All right, and then they're still gonna make it about race. So black folks, you got to be on extra alert because they are really going to attack us on a heightened level. You think you're being attacked now? You ain't seen shit yet, and it's gonna fall right back in their face. But they're gonna keep going at us. And the reason why is because they can't help themselves in making this shit racial. They did it with COVID. You know what I'm saying? When COVID happened, for some reason, even though statistically and politically they said it started in Wuhan, right? Some reason, some point or another during the middle of the lockdowns, Africans in China were being beaten and attacked because they brought this disease there. You know what I'm saying? African Americans need to be more cautious because it can affect you the most, and when it wasn't. Africans, period, black people wasn't being affected until they decided to focus on throwing that at us. That tells you that this is a manufactured disease. And it's going to be more manufactured, more strong. They're taking records, man. And like people like me that speak up about it, they're going to try to shut everything down. But hey, I'm listen, nothing's going to stop me. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? And I suggest that everybody jump on this and keep people aware. Not telling you to be scared and be all stuck in the house and all that. No, live your life, but be prepared to fight when it's time. All right? So with that being said, man, that's my thought on it. I'll see you on the next thought. Peace.
The day and time that we living in. This is gotta get up out of prison. Out this possession. Learn something, so stand up against the oppression. Yeah, yo, it's time to wake up.